If we didn't and we can't remember, then we'll come up with a new one that we'll do today really quick. So let's see. I'll come around. Jason, I know yours was like something poo and pee. I knew that. What was it?
BOBLAJOB, CHACHA, WOWWIWI.
BOBLAJOB, WOWWIWI.
CHACHA,
Cha-cha.
WOWWIWI.
BOBLAJOB.
No, BOBLAJOB.
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 Okay.
Cha-cha, like do the cha-cha.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa, like whoa. Wee.
Hey, by the way, I have to type these in, so thanks for that.
Yeah, thanks for that.
That's why I chose it.
I love it.
Not cool, man. Not cool.
Not cool. BOBLAJOB.
I'm gonna butcher spelling that.
BOBLAJOB, cha-cha, whoa, wee wee. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Amanda, what was yours?
Jillian Palin.
Jillian Palin. And what was she like again?
She is obsessed with pink color.
Obsessed with pink.
Yeah.
Okay. And Danielle?
Dorothy HIBBS.
That's right. Dorothy
The Tennessee girl.
HIBBS from Tennessee.
Yeah.
You're the only 10 I see.
Jelly. Elizabeth, what was yours again? I know she was a social media influencer.
Yeah, BRITTNY.
Yeah, Brittany.
I had Brit Nasty in my mind like last week just randomly.
I thought about it like
I wonder what would be Brit Nasty.
Brit Nasty. That's so funny. That's Brit Nasty.
Brit Nasty.
I love that everything I did was great and Matt's were all bad. That made me great. All right. Jada, what was yours?
Deborah Wilkins.
Deborah Wilkins. And what was Deborah like again?
She loves her kids a lot.
Okay, great. All right. And Marina, what was yours?
Susanna Hogman.
One more time.
Susanna Hogman.
Susanna Hogman, and she thinks she's dying.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And Chris, what was yours?
Chloe VANDERWALL.
Chloe VANDERWALL, and what she's like?
She was obsessed
what she's
with
like?
shopping,
Yeah.
done and nails done. She's
Oh,
just
yeah.
really self-absorbed.
Self-absorbed. Love it.
Yeah.
Self-absorbed. That's what she's like.
Yep.
It made sense when I said it, but I was poking fun.
Phoebe, hey, what was your character? Phoebe?
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear my name.
Probably couldn't hear it over the laugh track.
Hey, the
what was it,
studio
Phoebe?
audience is very interactive tonight. That's all I can say.
Jacqueline Reynolds.
Jacqueline Reynolds. And what's Jacqueline like?
She's addicted to escape rooms.
That's right. Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. I've never been to one of
thinking about
those.
an
Are they
escape
cool?
room.
I want to go.
They're awesome.
We should
They're
do it. We
amazing.
should do an
They're
acting
amazing.
one when quarantine's all over.
That's
Let's
a
do a
great
daring
idea.
one.
That's a
down.
great idea.
I'm down.
Freaking brilliant. Christina, what was yours?
Piper Green.
Piper Green.
These names are amazing.
I know.
I'm sorry, it was Pippi Green. My
Oh,
bad.
That's
It's
even
Pippi.
better.
Pippi Green. Hopefully I can read that when I do.
Oh, did you hear that?
Hold on. And what's Pippi Green's the librarian, right? Who smells
Right,
her books?
she likes to smell books that are returned.
Smells books. Weirdo. Cool.
Weird.
And Devaney, what was yours?
Jill Ridgemont.
Jill Ridgemont. And what was Jill like?
She was the clumsy adrenaline junkie.
Did she climb up the hill? Cause her name's Jill.
Okay, I got them all here. I'm really sad that George's character can't be with Christina's character because I was really looking forward to that.
Where is
No,
George?
he'll be in tomorrow night. He couldn't make it tonight.
Ah, bummer.
But he was a Italian, just like it was amazing. It was great. All right, so what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna start pulling people, 2 people at a time, into scenes, and we're gonna have scenes with the other character. So we're gonna start off by just figuring out a reason that they would know each other. So relationship is going to be a huge part of tonight, because now we've got a foundation of who our character is and what type of person they are. Now that we know that, we want to build a relationship with the person that we are opposite, because we can have two totally different personalities, two people who are different in a ton of different ways, but they need to still have a core relationship or reason that they would care about each other. And this thing should be a long-term relationship of some sort, meaning like I've known them for a while. So if I choose that, you know, you're the person who works at the burger stand and I'm the one who goes there, the only way something like that works is if I've been going there for like 10 years and I go all the time, or if I've even been going for like a year, but literally I'm there all the time and we talk all the time. Like before quarantine, I was pretty much just like a member of Chop Shop. Like I'm pretty sure they just have my name somewhere in there. So like when I go in there, I actually have relationships with those people. I know them really well. I know the things that they are in their life. They know where I go to church. I know where they go to church. And so like there's this relationship built there beyond just like a person behind a counter. So any relationship that we have when we get into these scenes, we want to have that so there's that history behind it. Okay, cool. All right, so let's see here. We're going to have our first scene be, let's see. We'll keep Danielle as Dorothy Hibbs. And we're going to put Dorothy along with Jada, a.k.a. Deborah Wilkins. So the two of you guys are going to stay, and then I'll be pulling two people at a time after that. Let's watch some scenes together, and let's have fun tonight, guys.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop. So Joey's going to send you guys out while I get my next pairing ready also.
So remind me?
That's going to be Danielle and Jada.
Danielle and Jada, okay.
Danielle and Jada will stay.
What was your character like again?
I'm obsessed with my kids. Like I know everything about their every
Oh, that's right. Okay. Yes. Kind of controlling, right?
Yes.
Okay.
No, don't say that.
Oh, yes. I mean, sorry, Deborah.
Big pies, right?
Yep. Yeah, just like a normal country gal, you know, from Tennessee. Yep.
Alright,
Ready?
closed captioning provided by
Deering Acting Studio. Do you need their names?
Is sponsored
their character
by
names?
Deering. Oh yeah, I probably should get their character
All right,
names.
Danielle's is Dorothy Hibbs.
Dorothy Hibbs.
Yep.
And Jada is Deborah Wilkins. So these two would know each other how? What do you think?
Because she makes pies for my family.
Ooh, okay, great. So this is a conversation that you would have over the phone and a video chat, and we have to figure out why it's happening. So we know how we know each other. It's through the pies. We know what type of person Jada is. We know what type of person you are. What we don't know is why this conversation is happening. And so that's what we're going to figure out together. Together, we're going to figure out some sort of why through one of you initiating with an initiating statement. So, for example, if Joey and I are in a scene together and we've decided that we're both doctors, okay, I might initiate with a statement that goes, this new virus is something we got to deal with right now. You know, now he knows, all right, that's what we're talking about. That's the thing. So one of you is going to make an initiating statement that lets us know why you're on this video chat together. Okay? All right, I'm going to give you, and every other scene, a 3, 2, 1 countdown. Okay, we'll give 3, 2, 1, and action. Okay, so get yourself into character. Here we go. And 3, 2, 1, action.
Hello.
Hello there, Deborah.
How are you?
Well, I'm just dandy. I'm dandy. How are you?
Good. I'm going to start again. I'm going to start again for a small thing. I actually love the beginning. Love it. I want a small note for you, Jada. Throw out her name in the beginning part.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember it?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So this is just for everybody. I want everyone to realize this. The more times you can throw out your scene partner's name, the better it's going to be for you, for them, and for your audience. Because we kind of know it and we're building these characters, but if this was an improv stage and we're just randomly coming up with one, it's going to help you remember that name. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So it's very easy to just add them at the end of your hello. Okay, let's start again.
Hi, Dorothy.
Hello there, Deborah.
How are you?
You know, I'm having a pretty good day. I'm keeping real busy. How about you?
I'm good. The kids are great. They're in their reading time right now, so I give them about 30 minutes each day. Actually, every 2 hours they take a 30-minute reading break. Did you get my special request order?
Your special request. Remind me again what it was.
It's a pie that has no sugar, no fat, no additives, no preservatives. You know, all the good stuff for the kids.
Oh yes, of course. That's right, because you're very strict what your kids eat. Yes, you know, we got into a little bit of delay. I ran out of my flour and my my baking ingredients for my pie, but I'll get on it real soon and I'll get it to you.
All right. Do you have a day and time that I can expect your order?
You know what? I'm a little tied up at the moment, Deborah, but I should be ready within about a week, I would say. So if you could just be a little patient, but I promise you I'll get right to it once I get my supplies, okay?
Okay, so could I pick it up next Thursday between 8 and 8:10 in the morning?
Well, between that time I'm out milking the cows.
Okay, then I have June 2nd at 10 a.m. to 10:05, somewhere in that. I have a little window of those 5 minutes.
June 2nd? Darling, it's April 22nd.
Yes, we are very busy. We are trying to make the most of quarantine. I'm trying to keep the kids busy, and we're on a pretty tight schedule. So, you know, I have that next Thursday, or I'm going to have to wait till June 2nd.
Oh, well, I mean, okay then. Next Thursday it is. I'll have to get my my ingredients and get on it for you then, Deborah.
Next Thursday, 8 a.m.
Next Thursday, 8 a.m. Yep, I'll have my little Frankie out milking the cow so I can get that done for you.
And scene. Oh my gosh, so great. Tell me about how that felt.
It felt good. I think improv's a lot easier for me when I have the character already, obviously, because you know who you are, and so you already kind of make the decisions prior. So even when I do improv with characters from scenes, and then I do improv like with my scene partner, it's so much easier for me.
Sure.
So I like it when I have the character already planned out.
Okay, cool. Danielle?
Yeah, I felt it was really nice. I was really trying to connect with Deborah, and just like in the beginning, I was maybe talking a little too much like over her, and I kind of caught myself doing that. So I tried to like really connect with her more, and I was just trying to listen to her and just think, oh, she's a very organized person. How would Dorothy handle it? So I felt like it was nice, like it was a nice connection between us.
Totally. And I felt like both of you were really coming at it from each of your point of views. And so the lesson here is, yeah, Jada, you know, it can be easier because you do prepare some of this ahead of time, right? But really what this came down to was working a point of view, working a way that somebody sees something. Because if you go down to its core, what's the point of view of your character? Take your kids out of it, take everything else out of it. Jada, what's your character's point of view?
Like her main goal in life?
Her personality type, if you will.
Wants to feel like she has a purpose.
Okay. And she's really what because of that? What were you in this scene?
Organized.
Yeah. In a positive way?
To the extreme.
To the extreme. You were to the extreme organized anal. Like you were just, everything has to be perfect. Like you were a perfectionist to the extreme. Right? If you bring your character down to its simple point of view, that's that. So obviously your family's that way. All these other things are that way, but really down to the core, it's a point of view of somebody who has to be perfect all the time. That's it. The rest of the character kind of comes from the moment, comes from Danielle, comes from what you think of right at the time. So really, you know, we think it's all this stuff we built with the character, but it's simply just picking one way that you see things. I see things from the lens of everything has to be perfect on time, and that's it. And the whole rest of the scene, I deal with how does the other person handle that. So Danielle, what would you say your character's main like core point of view is?
I would say Dorothy is kind of like a people pleaser. I didn't want to disappoint Deborah, so kind of like, okay, I'll drop what I'm doing to get you your pie. A hard worker, very friendly.
Yes, you are overly friendly to just a positive and negative degree, right? Like no matter what, you're always going to be that way. And so literally you suffered your cow milking time to make sure that she was taken care of. You run your business, so you do that. But like that's where watching your point of view have to deal with somebody who was very anal and wanting everything perfect was fun. Because you were still being nice, but we saw in your eyes like, God, this girl's so annoying. Like we saw it. We saw it. We saw you not want to have to deal with that. Okay, very good. Nice work. So the big lesson here is like, really it comes down to if you can, Jada, quickly pick a point of view, quickly, just how do I want to see this? Everything in the scene, I want to see it this way. Boom. Then your creative mind will just flow. And these great ideas that you came up with here about like the exact time and going all the way to like all that will just flow. Okay, good work, girls. Woo!
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, our next two here are going to be Chris Manola and
we got a big class tonight.
Yeah,
Real
we
big
do.
class.
We
Real
do.
big class. Yeah. That was a good
And-
scene to start off with. Also, just so you know, Eliana is in.
Oh,
She
great.
wasn't able to make it for the beginning because she had the wrong link. But
She's
she's in now.
She's in now? Okay. And we'll do Amanda.
Amanda. You mean like the fridge shot, Amanda?
The fridge shot Amanda.
The fridge shot
Wow,
Amanda.
Just the fridge shot Amanda. No joke. Guys, in script class, she came up with just the best place to put
The
her phone.
best
It was
place
like
to put her
straight
phone.
up.
It was
like,
so
from a
funny.
Movie. Like
So
straight
funny.
Up from a movie. All right. So would you each remind each other of the character you have and what they're like, real quick? Just a quick.
Yes, my name is Jillian Palin, and I am obsessed with pink.
Just obsessed with pink. Okay, Chris, go ahead and tell us your character.
My name is Chloe VANDERWALL, and I'm obsessed with shopping.
So you both have a addiction problem with different
Yeah.
things, okay? Yours is shopping, and yours is the color pink. You both are in a court-mandated addiction class with each other, and you are now, like, you basically have to, for some reason in this class, it's an assignment that you have to talk with another addict, okay? So this is you guys both dealing with this together. Let's see how that goes.
So your name is Jillian, right?
Jillian.
Jillian. Okay.
Jillian.
Jillian.
Okay.
And the cool part about this, you guys are both in this class together. We know each other somehow. Like, but this class is what, like, you both end up being in this spot. You both end up somehow getting assigned to each other in this addict class, okay? Where you have to talk to another addict.
Okay.
All right, here we go. And either one of you can initiate with a statement in 3, 2, 1, action.
Hello, Chloe.
Hey, Jillian, how are you?
I am great. How are you?
You know, I really
Okay, good.
cannot
I'm going to take
believe-
it back. I want to be careful with how are yous, okay? And this
Okay.
is for everybody. Here's why. When I do like a question like that, all it does, it puts a partner on the spot. So we totally can ask questions, but instead you can initiate. You want to initiate with something that really like gets us to understand what's going on with your character. So for example, I can just start off with, this is a load of crap. Or whatever, like just something that just says like, hey, this is what I'm feeling, or this is where I'm at right now. Like, give us some new piece of information that gets the scene rolling. Okay? All right, here we go. And
That's just where we're going.
3, 2, 1, action.
Hey, Chloe.
Hey, Jillian. Can you believe this?
I'm just feeling frustrated with this quarantine.
Yeah.
Like, we can't go shopping. I did online shopping the other day, and then, you know what? Like, the dress that I got, it came out purple.
Well, I thought you were not supposed to we're not supposed to shop anymore. And you went and got a purple dress?
It's supposed to be pink, but I got it purple. But, I mean, it's online shopping. It's fine, right?
Well, I mean, we're not supposed to go to stores or do online shopping. That was part of the court mandate.
I know, but it's just one dress. It looks really cute on the website. And I think I'm just gonna return it since it is purple. So yeah.
It sounds like a gateway dress. It does.
Yeah. I mean,
So good.
you
It's good.
want it?
I love this. So a gateway dress. That's so funny. So funny. We're dealing with this like it's drugs. That's what's happening. We realize that, right, Amanda? And so what's happened is now you have someone who's in AA and is serious about it, and someone who's not.
Yes.
So you're the not person, Amanda. Own into that point of view now. So she's now said it's a gateway dress. How does the person who doesn't care deal with that? What's your response? Who's gonna do it anyway? Like, just come in from that perspective, okay? Like you can be bratty about it. You can do anything that you think you would do, but like you're gonna do online shopping. Like you're not stopping, and you're gonna get pink everything.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Let's take it back from that's a gateway dress.
You know, it sounds like that's a gateway dress.
It is, but doesn't matter, right?
It does. I mean, one dress leads to another dress, and you cannot stop buying dresses. I mean, have you talked to your doctor about this?
I can give it to you if you want. I don't like purple. And then I can get another one.
No, you can't give it to me. I'm not supposed to have the dress either.
Well, technically, you didn't shop it. You didn't buy it.
Well, yeah, you know, yeah. I mean, you're right in that respect. Yeah.
It's a
but
gift.
then if you go buy another one, though, it's just you're not following the program, is Jillian. You're just not following the program is what's happening.
I know, but it's so cute though. Like it's so boring in here.
Okay, good. Scene. Awesome. Okay. So did you feel the difference there, Amanda?
Yeah.
So it's basically like, and this is the thing in improv we have to start to realize, what is my character's point of view? How do they see things? So you both start out with something pretty simple. I love pink. I love shopping. So we combine these two to be in this thing, but we don't really know too much about how you guys feel about life and different things. And then it came out that she's more serious about stuff and you're not. And then when you both just played into those two roles, that's when it was funny. And there was literally a moment where you almost got Chris to break and decide to have a dress. Like you almost got it. And like watching you go through that struggle, Chris, where you were like, well, maybe I could. No, I don't want that for myself. Like, no.
Brian just hit the table
I did hit
so
the table.
hard.
I was like so in it.
That
like,
the lights changed colors.
Oops.
I'm gonna fix that.
I very much enjoyed that. So realize it's all about figuring out where you fit into the puzzle. Okay. Very good scene, guys. That was awesome. Woo.
Great. Thank you, Brian.
Thank you.
All right.
Brilliant.
Thank you, Chloe.
Okay, and you said so who's back?
Eliana.
Eliana's back. Okay, let's bring in Eliana.
All right.
The
E-L.
afraid of everything that's going on in the government. And
hey.
Okay. Eliana, what was your character's name? Go ahead and bring in Phoebe also. Eliana, what's your character's name?
She needs to undo her audio, like make her audio visible.
We need your audio.
We need to hear you.
Hello.
There we go.
Hello.
Hello.
There we go.
Look at that smile. You're looking great. Tell me the name of your character, please.
Eliza Smith.
Eliza Smith. Eliza was the one who's afraid of the government, right?
Sort of, yeah. She thinks that she was tapped on the shoulder to be part of MI6.
You're part of MI6. That's awesome. Okay. And Phoebe, your character is Jackie Reynolds, who is an escape room addict, correct?
Yes, exactly.
Eliza Smith and Jackie Reynolds.
Okay. You guys are let's see. So Eliza, you said you think you're recruited for this, right? Okay. You guys are cousins, okay? And Phoebe, like, you guys went into an escape room, and she essentially thinks she's being tested. Like, she thinks that you're like testing her for this whole thing, and you know that this is her thing. So you're like, eventually you're just going to have to try and break it to her that she's just like, that she's crazy, essentially, that you think she is, okay? We won't do that right away. That's kind of the reveal I want you guys to work towards. So as sort of an advanced step for you, Phoebe, you know that's where you're leading towards. Don't get there right away, but at some point I want to get there, okay? So we just play this as if we were in the same area and we both just got out of the escape room, okay?
Okay.
We just got out of the escape room. We just won the escape room. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, action.
I'm sweating. We almost lost that one. Oh my god.
You did great, Jacqueline.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Eliza. I just like I'm schwitzing. I mean, it's like the rush. I can never get enough of it. Oh my god.
It was like we're in another world. It was awesome.
Yeah, you were truly incredible in there. When you found the key under the stack of encyclopedias, I lost my mind. I lost my marbles.
I've been trained for this. I'm telling you, I know what I'm doing.
Oh, well, I think you're naturally an intuitive person, you know, so you put 2 and 2 together and you found the clue and you got us out of there, and that's what matters, right?
Jacqueline, that's why MI6 picked me.
Right. Well, I mean, you've always been sort of smart about these things, and I think that's why we were able to escape the room so well.
Exactly, yes. Because I'm a spy.
Right, Eliza, right. Where did you say you got those glasses from? The ones that you can, you know, read people's minds with?
Oh, well, I actually got them from a cereal box, but I think they were planted in the cereal box for me to find.
Okay, Eliza, listen, you know I love you, right?
Yes, and I love you too.
And you mean a lot to me. I know our sides of the family haven't always gone along super well, but I've always cared about you.
Well, I care about you too, dear cousin.
Eliza, I gotta tell you something.
What?
You're not a spy. You're a smart girl and you have a lot of promise, but I just think you've put some things together that don't necessarily go together. And I mean, I understand it. I do the same thing. Sometimes I see a sign on the street that says like room for sale, and I think it's a sign for me to go into an escape room, but Eliza, it's not. At the end of the day, it's just not. I'm sorry.
The American. You would know nothing about MI6, so of course you don't understand. I am part of MI6, and I know it's a lot for you to grasp. You and your was it CIA? Who did that? You need numbers, okay? I get that you don't understand, and I know you're just looking out for me, but I promise you, this is my calling. And I never would have found those glasses if I wasn't supposed to be an MI6 agent.
Eliza, I really care about you, and I just think that you have a lot to offer. And if you're able to realize that you aren't a spy, you can channel those skills into something more productive. I'm telling you this because I love you, not because I want to hurt you.
What else would I do? The downward dog pose all day long?
Maybe. I mean, if you want to teach yoga.
Oh, you got us.
Yeah. I can't even
Maybe if you want to teach yoga.
Oh, that's
good.
great.
How'd that feel, girls?
Good. It was fun.
Yeah.
So fun. So fun. So right away, you just found a point of view. So here's the cool part. So originally, you know, a lot of us are starting out with like a question or going into it. You came right into just energy, excitement. Just, we did it. You know, you got excited together. You went back and forth. You really like played tennis with each other with that energy. So you weren't like talking over each other. And so there was so much to build from. So this is just a great example of like, because sometimes, you know, curtain comes up and it's like, go. And it's just like that. It's like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And you just went. You both had an idea. One of you started it, and the other one said yes to it. And then as soon as that happened, we slowly started to build. And I know if we kept going, what's going to end up happening is Eliza's character, that character is going to come right back at you with, you're addicted to these rooms, okay? So you can't talk to me about crazy. And that's, I could feel that coming, right? And so what really happened here is you both understood the relationship and then you just listened from there, and funny just came. Because it's actually very serious for the two of you. Your line where you say, like, maybe if you want to do yoga, like, you're not trying to be funny, Phoebe. You're not like, let me throw a joke out there. You're being dead serious. And so it's funny to us as an audience because we get to watch you go through that and watch you experience it with your characters. But to you guys, it's dead serious. You think you're an MI6 agent and you think she's crazy for thinking you're not. And so both of you have that perspective on the other person, and watching you guys navigate through that is what makes comedy what it is. Very cool. Good work, girls. Woo!
Thank you. Good job.
All right. Next up, we're going to bring in Jason, a.k.a. BOBLAJOB, CHACHA, WOWWIWI.
Oh, gosh. This is how am I going to spell that?
I'm going to help you with it. Okay. I'll give you my paper, and you can just take it right off the top.
Your handwriting is terrible.
It is awful. Good luck.
That's not going to help.
And we're going to bring in...
Dude, this is the second time that we've cut to an empty room.
It's just an empty room?
Jason.
Jason. We can hear us in the background, though.
Second out. And...
I'll come back to BOBLAJOB, WOWWIWI. But there he is.
Oh.
BOBLAJOB.
He was going to the bathroom. He was clearly going to the bathroom, and he chose the wrong moment.
Elizabeth. Yeah, let's bring in Elizabeth, aka BRITTNY.
BRITTNY.
BRITTNY. And let's bring in Debony, aka Jill Ridgemont.
AKA Jill on a hill.
Jill Ridgemont. Jill is an adrenaline junkie, but also mega clumsy. Okay?
Okay.
And you are obviously BRITTNY. Obviously.
I am.
Who only will represent companies that start with a B. And so we're going to deal with that. You are basically, this is, because this actually came up in last week's interviews. Debony, this is an interview with BRITTNY about representing you, potentially. About basically, like, branding for you and helping you with your social and, like, doing that sort of deal. Okay? So this is a big meeting for you, really important. I want both of you to just get fully into character with it and deal with it how you think your character would. But that's what this is. This is that big sort of, like, talk through. And you both have the info on each other, so you kind of know each other already based on info. And this is more just like your first meeting together. You decided to take her on, like, here as a client, and this is your first meeting of what that would look like.
Awesome. So my audio didn't click in. She's Brittany. What does she do?
BRITTNY. She is basically a social media the best guru. Yeah, she's got millions of followers. Like, she's on all platforms, and she just crushes on social media. She only represents things that start with a B, and/or she has to create ways to make them B. Okay, so we'll.
And then I'm sorry, I guess my audio cut out too. What was your character's name?
Jill Ridgemont.
Jill Ridgemont.
Jill Ridgemont, the adrenaline junkie. Okay. And Jill's been trying to get represented for a while by Red Bull and a bunch of different companies. So.
Yeah, I have Cliff Bar, but we discovered last week that it was a pyramid scheme. So.
Yeah.
Oh.
We sure did. So
okay.
we can address that as well.
Okay.
All right.
Awesome.
Here we go. This is the first consultation between BRITTNY, and I forgot her name, Jill Ridgemont. Okay. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Action.
Jill?
Brittany, what's up?
You already know it's me. Oh my god, it's so finally to see your face, not actually like in an Instagram post, but like it's moving and stuff, it's actually pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's so good to meet you in person. Like, this is awesome. Stop. I love your stuff. It's so good.
Oh, thank you. You're subscribed to me, right?
Oh yeah, of course. Of course.
That's important. It's a part of the interview. That's the first question. So.
Oh.
Yeah, just kidding. I'm not kidding, but just kidding. Anyways, so tell me a little bit about yourself. Just for my brand, Brittany. almost a superstar or whatever. Starts with a B and everything. On a scale to Brit Nasty to Britalicious, how do you rate yourself?
I would say that I am Britalicious.
Oh, capital B or lowercase?
The whole thing is capitalized with like 12 exclamation marks at the end.
12?
Yeah, I'm that good.
You know what? Nobody's ever put exclamation marks after Britalicious, and I just want to say that's very invigorating for my brand. Take a second, because I didn't think of that, and it kind of makes me jealous, not gonna lie, that you thought about the exclamation points, but it's fine. It's great.
Well, I mean, you can have it. You can claim it as your own thing if you want.
I don't want another scandal, but speaking of scandals, Cliff Bar, what happened with them?
Well, you see, they offered me this deal where I could represent them, but I would get a percentage of what people bought through my specific link. And then they kind of helped fund some of my trips to like Greece and like my skydiving stuff and all of that, but then they actually didn't.
Okay. Well, you know, here at the Brittany branding, I don't really associate with them because, I mean, Cliff Bar, yeah, they have a B in their name, but like, who's Cliff? Like, what does it matter?
Right, that's the wrong letter.
Right, exactly. So for the Britalicious brand, of course, we would pay you. We'd take like 50%, but you know, it's fine because, you know, I'll represent you, and that's all that matters. The only thing is your name. It's a lacking. It's very Brit Nasty right now. So I have a couple of suggestions. We can fix it. It's okay.
Okay, yeah, shoot.
Bill Ridgemont.
Bill?
Or Jill Bidgemont, biking extraordinaire.
Biking's not really my thing. It's more like skydiving, cliff jumping, like all that stuff, paragliding. Okay. I have broken a lot of bones. Broken starts with B.
Broken bone extraordinaire.
There we go. I love this.
There we go.
I can jump on board with broken bone extraordinaire.
Okay, but you're
Wait. Extraordinaire doesn't start with a B.
Oh, it's okay. Everything. It just has to start with it. That was the thing.
Oh, I got you.
Don't come at Brit Nasty because she will.
Don't tell me how to run my brand.
She'll come at you.
Oh, jeez.
All right. Okay, cool. So I already like talked to Matt after. I was like, I love how much you just dive into your character, like seriously, because I mean you just started with us, so it's so exciting. I can't wait to help you keep growing and getting grounded when we're coming up with stuff on the spot and getting into that. But it was so cool, like watching BRITTNAY deal with this, and for both of you, like Debony, like your character immediately came in with so much energy, that adrenaline that an adrenaline junkie would have. That it was so clear the type of person you are, and the way that you changed your voice to become this BRITTNAY girl was so clear that you're not you. So imagine, you know, we're on stage and we start coming out into a scene, and you change your voice and your attitude in that way. It's so clear the type of person you're being.
Thank you.
Like so clear. Now I know, oh, that's who it is. And the same, Debony, you come out and like you jump into it and you're like, yeah, oh, I'm so psyched for this, you know? And it's like, all right, I clearly know what type of person you are. Now, how these two know each other and what's going to happen in this scene, that's the beauty of improv, is we get to start to figure that out. So this week, I'm sort of throwing that at you. I'm going, here's what the situation is. And as we build into next week, I'm just going to throw you guys into scenes. And we're going to have to come up with all this on the spot. We're going to have to come up with the who we are, where we are, and what's going on. But if we can remember, all you need is the point of view. All you need is to understand the type of person you are, and then listen to the other person and figure out how these people exist together.
Gotcha.
And then boom, it's so easy to do what you guys just did, which honestly I could have watched for another 10 minutes. Like seriously, and that's been every scene today. I'm like, yes, I could keep watching this scene because it's so entertaining.
Thank you.
Cool.
Woo-woo.
Good work, girls.
Thank you.
All right, next up we have
Oh, that's my job today.
Yeah.
Marina.
Marina.
And let's see, Christina.
And Christina. Marina.
Christina. Marina.
Christina. Marina. Christina. Ooh, that's a
Also,
new hit.
Devaney is still here. Hello.
Hi,
Devaney.
Devaney. Look, we'll
Devaney.
send you out when we want to send you out. Oh, you got
She's gone.
All right.
gone.
Well, she probably
Listen,
heard that, I hope.
she'll hear it in the live.
She'll hear it in
and
the live.
everything's all in the timing is all I just got.
Which,
to
oh my
say.
gosh, that's his play. That's his play that he's working on with Jada.
You know, it is. It is. I'm not even gonna deny that was a pun.
Deny it? You're not
I
gonna
will
deny
not
it?
Deny. Also, why is Christina Knowles not
Christina,
joining?
she gone?
It says joining. ...
Joining ...
I hate ...
Well, the ...
There we
just
go.
came in. So
She's back.
don't hate them. Don't hate on the ...
Sorry.
All right.
No problem. So Christina is
Marina, why do you keep muting yourself?
Dude, I'm struggling over here today.
I'm like
So-
hitting unmute and it won't
so
let me.
that's
in.
why you're both doing it at the same time. So
Oh.
Because the other video wouldn't stop talking. Like I kept trying to pause that one, and then this one was pulling up. It's fine.
it happens.
done.
It
It doesn't
happens.
matter.
So we got Christina, who is Pippi Green, the librarian who likes to smell the books that have been returned. Okay, and we've got Marina's character, who is Suzzana Hogman, right? Suzzana Hogman, who thinks that she's dying. She's not actually dying, but she believes that in 2 weeks she will fall into a coma, and so she's been.
You wouldn't know
stuck-
anything
I
about
know.
that, would you?
She's in bed. Nice coma jokes, Joey. Good job.
All right.
She's in bed. She believes she has a coma. She doesn't, but she thinks that she's going to get a coma in 2 weeks. And so that's these two as characters. So let's create a situation in which these two might know each other.
I mean, obviously she's returning a book.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Great. So you guys have a long-standing relationship. We've been friends for a long time, Marina, and your character is basically getting a video conference by the librarian because you haven't returned your books. And obviously you have no plan to return your books because you're going to die. And so you basically will deal with that however you're going to deal with it. And Christina, you'll deal with it how you're going to deal with it. You guys are friends, though, because she comes in all the time to the bookstore.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Action.
How are you, Susanna?
Hey.
Good. I'll take it back. Okay. So what do you notice in her, Christina?
She looks uncomfortable.
Yes. So instead of just going, "How are you?"
Mhm.
state what you see. State it in love the way you did.
Okay.
But that's the difference between, like, if I go, "How are you?" it puts all the pressure on Marina to answer.
Got it.
Versus you just stating the thing you see. I go, "Oh, I
Okay.
see you this way. Let me state it from love and see how she responds."
Right.
Take it back.
All right. Susanna, hey, you don't look too good.
I'm not good, Pippi.
What's going on?
I really don't know how to tell you this. I'm not gonna be around that much longer, Pippi. I'm dying.
Well, this is awkward. I actually called you because your books are overdue.
My books?
Yeah.
I don't even know what books you're talking about. I'm literally telling you that I'm dying and you're talking about my books?
Yeah. I mean, you did look at 1,000 Ways to Die. I'm just trying to figure out when you're going to return it.
I'm not returning the book, Pippi. I'm not gonna be here.
Should I come pick it up?
Can you come pick it up? Are you serious? No, you can't come pick it up. I can't believe that we've been friends for this long and you're literally gonna talk to me about picking up a book? You should be talking to me about coming to visit me before I die.
There are gonna be a lot of fines.
Pippi, how long have you known me?
Pretty much my whole life.
Yeah, and how well is my intuition?
Well, you said you were gonna die 3 years ago, but that didn't happen.
Okay, but I ended up in the hospital and I almost died, but luckily they were able to find the right medication for me.
You were in the hospital because of Splinter.
I got an infection and I almost lost my hand, and that infection almost traveled up the left-hand side, which is connected to my heart.
So you're bringing the book or not?
Scene. Oh my gosh. You are so cold-hearted.
He keeps hitting the table so hard that the lights change.
I'm an aggressive. There you go. I'm not gonna stop hitting the table, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Well.
Brian, your face was so hard because I kept seeing your face and I was like, don't laugh, don't laugh.
Oh yeah, dude, you guys had me laughing so much. Like, this was so great. So, how did it feel for you guys? And then I'll talk about what I saw.
I felt like you were so funny, dude. Like, you fed me everything. It was really beautiful. And I felt like everything you were saying, I was like, whoa, I can't believe this right now.
I love, like, we really did feed off each other, which was something really good. Like, I took what you gave and then I just went off of it. So it was nice to go back and forth.
It was.
Totally. So what ended up happening here, which was really cool, because both of you had a point of view. You did care about each other, but what I think you both realized it, which is awesome, and I know you know this, Marina, so I think you really leaned into it. We found a game.
Yeah.
That's all it was. So every scene, if you're really listening, you'll find game, and then you play that game. You lean into that game. You don't change the perspectives because that's a part of the game. So you responding just so upset, Marina, about the fact that she doesn't care about the book, like that she cares about the book instead of the sickness. Duh. Like, that's how a normal person would respond. And you not changing because your perspective is about the book and you know what type of person she is so funny. And that's how we get to the end line, and it's like, so you're gonna get the book or not? And you're just, I know Marina's just about to erupt, like she's about to just like a volcano explode, and that's that feeding each other. All it was the game was you drop something that's really serious, and she sticks to something that's not, and then you just keep playing into that until you drain it of all of the game juice that it has, and then you find a new game to move to, or the scene gets swiped and we move to another one. So this is a huge lesson for the whole class on game, on if you can figure out what the game is and you just play it, it works. Because if Christina had changed and gone, oh my gosh, and cared about you right away, the whole scene's different. But because she didn't, that's the weird. As soon as the weird or unusual thing gets brought up, then that's game. And we go, okay, that's what needs to be played. Because normal response would be, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. And as soon as that doesn't happen, that's what we play on. That's awesome. Very good work. Woo! All right. Next up, we've got Jason.
Hopefully not Jason's empty room.
No, just Jason this time, I think.
Yeah.
I think.
What?
And let me make sure we got everybody else.
All right.
Hey, Jason's actually there this time.
Jason!
We're using the restroom.
You were using the restroom?
Hey,
I
Joey
called
got
it. I called it. I was like, I bet he would have got up to use the bathroom.
I think I got through everybody else. So let's go ahead and throw him with. Okay. I'd like to bring Danielle in, aka Dorothy Hobbs. Just take one double check to make sure nobody got missed there.
Did Jada go?
Yeah, she was first seen.
Danielle's there. Well, there's 9 in the waiting room, and he's in here. So that tells me there's 10 people, which means somebody shouldn't have gone twice.
Well, all right, we're going to bring in Amanda. I mean, we're going to bring in Danielle.
I was going to say
Danielle
okay,
as Dorothy
right.
Hibbs.
All right, Dorothy Hibbs,
And here we go.
A name that I will not disclose.
Go ahead and
because
start.
I can't say
Start
it.
writing it.
Hang
Bob.
on, I have to bring them in first.
Oh, bring him in first.
Just
see, Joey's typing out the names. So, Jason, you've made your name very wonderful for him.
Dude,
I want to keep a screen capture of when you get the name.
I'm gonna end it with a dot.
Bob.
Bob.
La. Job. Cha-cha.
Cha-cha.
Yeah, space. Cha-cha.
Oh my gosh, I don't even know if
BOBLAJOB is one word.
Mm-hmm.
Space.
Cha-cha.
Cha-cha. Space. WOWWIWI. WOWWIWI.
Oh
Okay.
my goodness.
And Danielle is Jillian. Is it Palin? Danielle?
Sorry, I can't. So I'm like so confused. No, it's Dorothy Hibbs.
Dorothy
Sorry, I don't know
Hibbs.
where my Zoom thing went. Like, I can hear you guys, but I can't see the link. So I'm confused on my computer.
Can you see Jason?
No. That's why I'm like, what the heck happened here? Let me see.
Well, you
But
see
yeah, I'm
what
Dorothy Hibbs.
you see what had happened was we pulled you in for a second scene, so that's
Yeah,
what,
you back
that's
in
what
for a
had
second
happened.
scene. That's what had happened.
Yeah, that is what had
Oh,
happened.
I see. Yes, I was eating my sherbet and I heard my name on the live and I was like, oh, okay.
I was eating my.
I was eating my sherbet.
I was just
But
eating my sherbet.
I don't want to, like, I can't see Jason at all, but I know you guys can see me because the little light is on. I can just listen, but I don't know how to get back.
Try, are you on your phone or computer?
I'm on my computer. Maybe I'm being like
You mean
challenged
gallery
here,
or
but I don't know.
speaker
what-
mode?
It's in a tab, is what it is. So you probably have a window
Okay,
open.
sorry, I'm back. It was
Found him.
really small. Okay, I see.
I've gotten pretty good at talking
Joey's
people
gotten
into
pretty
things.
good
Thanks,
at that.
Joey.
Yeah.
You rock.
All right, so tell us a little bit about BOBLAJOB, Cha-cha, WOWWIWI.
It's wow.
WOWWIWI. WOWWIWI.
BOBLAJOB, Cha-cha, WOWWIWI.
Yeah.
He is a 5th generation Choctaw Indian. He works, or Native American. He works at a fast food restaurant, and his goal in life is to work at the state fair.
Okay, and Danielle, tell him a little bit about your character.
So Dorothy Hibbs, she's just a country girl, lives in Tennessee, you know, milks her cows, takes care of the farm, and makes pies and sells them.
Oh, so these two characters would meet up, probably.
Right. They
Yeah.
absolutely
Yeah.
would.
I see what
Absolutely.
you did there now, Bri.
So, I want to just throw a challenge scene out there for you guys. Okay, I'm not gonna give you Jack. Okay.
Ooh.
So I want you to come up with, in your mind, one of you, like sort of how you know each other, and start with just a strong initiation to let us know. Because these characters are two characters I could totally see in each other's life very easily for multiple reasons. And so one of you will initiate with a statement that lets us know very clearly how we know each other. Okay? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, action.
Dorothy, that cow of yours will make a great burger here at Whataburger.
I know, that cow makes a lot of good burgers. Have you tried it?
We make all kinds of burgers, and we especially appreciate your burgers, but we really like putting lettuce, bacon, tomatoes on that burger.
Oh, yes. Yes. I can understand that. So how's Whataburger? How's the business going?
Dorothy, you are a regular customer, and we really appreciate it. Because of your business, I am not going under, and I can order another cow from you.
Yes, exactly. Well, I'm really I'm really happy that I could help you. And I'm sorry I mess up your name every time.
So I loved watching your character once again have to deal with a character that was odd.
Yeah,
Great, with their
I was stuck.
joy, right? I just got inspired, so I want to do one more really quick. You guys are on a first date via Skype. So let's see what that looks like. All right, first video blind date chat. Here we go. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There.
Hey,
What's your name?
my name is BOBLAJOB, CHACHA, WOWWIWI. And I see here on this phone that you are Dorothy Him? Ham?
It's Hibbs. Dorothy Hibbs, sir. I mean, BOBLAJOB. Dorothy Hibbs.
Hibbs. BOBLAJOB matched with you because BOBLAJOB really liked the cow in the background of your photo.
Oh, yeah. That was old Strappy, we call him. You know, because he doesn't have straps. It's kind of supposed to be a joke.
BOBLAJOB liked that. And BOBLAJOB really liked Dorothy's hat.
Oh, this old thing. Well, thank you. It's been around for a while. It was my mother's.
I would like to take you to my chief soon. So I hope we have a good date. And it's native Choctaw culture to give a gift over Skype. So I am presenting you the heart of a lion.
The heart of a lion?
The heart of a lion in Choctaw culture is a very promising piece of organ.
Well, BOBLAJOB, we just met. I feel like you're moving a little quickly.
My mother said I must get married this year, so I matched with you on online dating app, hoping I can take you back to my chief and be wife of BOBLAJOB.
I see. Well, I would really love us to hang out a little more and get to know each other before we do that. I'm sorry.
No, don't say sorry. You will have great time in BOBLAJOB's tribe. We are very good people.
Scene. Okay.
Brian, I get what Marina was saying. I was like watching you. I'm like, no, you wanted me to laugh. So like, I just wanted to burst out in laughter.
It's hard.
Camera too, so that's why.
What's that?
So I was trying to look at the camera the whole time, this little dot on my computer, because if I looked at you, I knew I was gonna laugh.
So there's a little secret to this for everybody. Now, part of it is honestly, I kind of like that you can see me because I'm awesome. No, just kidding. I like that you can see. I like that you can see us because it's kind of like in a sense that like an audience distraction. Like you hear that and see that, like you're gonna get I guarantee you put this up on a stage. There's no way the audience isn't dying laughing. I'm sure when we get back to the gallery and can see everybody, we're going to talk about how much everyone was laughing at each other's scenes, okay? That being said, for next week and being able to really focus in on your scene partner, if you want, you can just double-click the person's video that you're in a scene with, and it will make it so that they're the only person on your screen. So basically, like, and this is for everybody watching, basically, for next week's class, if you just double-click the person, they'll be the only one you see, and you won't see me anymore, which would make me sad. No, I'm kidding. But that's how you do that. So, how'd you guys feel?
Okay.
Okay.
It felt awkward, like a really awkward first blind date.
Dude, it was so awkward. That's what made it so funny.
Yeah,
I
was
made
like,
it so
whoa,
funny.
I didn't know what to say.
But like, as actors, how did you feel?
So good.
Tell me about that, Jason.
Yeah, I felt as good as I could. Just I'm used to standing up and like throwing arms and like just being emotional in all my scenes. So just being like calm and centered and sitting is definitely different, but working with it.
Dude, what I was going to say is exactly right along with that. Because, you know, going a few months back when we started, well, this is one of the big things because you were so like physical and adding a bunch, and that's such a big part of improv. It's super important. But we wanted to work on like getting down to your core and getting you to really listen in, remember? And like hear the other person's stuff and center it from what's right there in front of you. And this forced you to do that. This environment has forced you to literally just sit. And you could get up and move if you've tested that, by the way, for next week and do certain things. But this forced you to have to just sit and really zone in on everything she said and then deal with it how your character would. And it was one of your best scenes as far as listening goes, as far as really hearing what they said and then dealing with it the way you think your character would. Like, he fully heard her say, I want to get to know you better first, and all that, and then he decided, because of his goal and what he wants, to go, my tribe's gonna love you. Like, anyway, like, even though she said that, he decided to not respond with, oh yeah, that's fine, we could do that, because of his point of view. But you really heard what she said before you responded back with the thought that you had. And Danielle, same thing. Even starting with the name, when you watch this video back, look back at the way you reacted to his name. It was hilarious.
Oh, really?
Hilarious. So you go, what's your name? And he starts just describing his name, the one that none of us can say. And your face just started going like this. Like trying your best to stay in smile zone, but just, okay. Like, I'm not, like what I saw was, I'm not going to say no yet. Like, I'm not going to say no and judge this person just on their name. Don't do that, girl. But I saw you think the thought, like, oh God, this is not going to go well. Right?
Yeah, no, definitely. But I was thinking Dorothy wouldn't judge. So that's why I was trying to really stay into it.
But, you know, she would a little bit. She would.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
She wouldn't be mean about it. But come on, she knows what kind of guy she wants too. And she gets in a video chat and somebody's like totally different than that. So she gave him a chance because that's who she is, because she's super nice. And she was nice when she told him kind of a soft no. But I don't think that, like, she still would feel that. She still would have that feeling of like, this is weird.
Yeah,
Because
no,
it
definitely.
is. Yeah. Good job, guys. Awesome. All right. Let's bring everybody back in.
Bring in everyone.
That was awesome.
That was so awesome.
Do you want them muted or unmuted when they come in? Because I got the
let's,
power.
let's mute them for now. Let's mute everybody for a second while we get their lives down.
All right. I'm going to mute you all and hope that you will take your lives down. Okay?
All right.
All right. Mute all. And I got the power. I like to say that. That's fun.
It is a fun thing to say.
It's a fun thing for me. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I think we're all in. We've had time to pause our lives or mute them. Let's unmute them now, Joey.
All of them?
Yeah, let's do it.
Every single one of them? All at the same time?
All at the same time.
Okay. All in the time.
Every single. Stop with the all in the timing jokes.
I mean, it's just sitting right there.
Because Jada's here? Is that why?
I mean, that's part of it. Yeah. I mean, then it's at least one person that gets it. But there's other people who are in math class.
So you like doing inside jokes that other people in the class wouldn't understand?
No, not necessarily, because you explained it at the beginning of class.
I did.
So it's not an inside joke anymore.
All right. Fair
but
enough.
it started as one.
Fair.
What did you guys eat today? What are you?
This is part of the Deary Acting Studio class show.
This is a TV show, honestly.
That's the way we're treating it, as a new genre, and banter is a part of it. And so I hope you like it. Hope you like our banter. Thank you.
Please like, subscribe.
Go to BRITTNay. She represents us because I'm a B. I start with Brian, and she settled with Joey. So
yeah.
It took some convincing, but we got there. All right.
Until he got some extra rest.
Yeah. All right, let's give each other a round of applause. Hey, that was fun tonight. Oh, that was fun tonight. Like, so much fun. So I want to talk lessons. And then, honestly, tonight, I want to give you guys a chance to talk with each other about the other scenes. And just talk about, like basically encourage each other. And because we don't get to see the other people's reactions other than me. And so I would love for you guys to just talk about the other scenes and talk with each other as an ending sort of to class tonight. Going into next week is going to be scenes, but not unprepared. So I'm just going to randomly pair people together, and it's going to be like a 3, 2, 1 go situation. So the best thing you can do to prep for that this week is just keep practicing different point of views. Keep practicing characters, and don't force your character into something. But as soon as the scene starts, look at the other person and just pick a point of view. Pick a point of view, and if you have one, then from there the scene will develop. So let's raise our hands. Let's go through a couple. Just what did we learn tonight?
You're all unmuted, so somebody.
Yeah,
can
anybody
just
can.
go, like,
Yeah, Jada. Jada, thank you.
Yes. I was just reminded to always try to give your partner as much as you can instead of leaving them to answer a question or something like that.
Yes, and every question can turn into a statement, like literally anything. So, like, throw a question at me, Jada.
How are you?
Okay? Instead, that just turns into you looking, how do you think I feel? Based on the way I'm looking.
Oh, I thought you were saying that, like, would be a good response. How do you think I feel?
No. So, like, if she looked at me, what's the energy she sees? And she can point that out instead. Because then that's not only telling us, like, what I am looking like to her, but it just, like, it takes the pressure off of me to come up with how I'm feeling in that second. Right? Did you have any additional to that? I cut you off. Sorry.
No.
Okay, perfect. Cool. Who else? Marina, yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
One thing that I really liked was just the game. Like, I felt like there was a lot of game tonight, and game was really hard for me because I'm somebody who just wants to go into the emotion, where I'm like, oh, this is happening to you? Oh my gosh, let's talk about that, you know, instead of staying to perspective and just kind of, I guess, being more playful. And I really had so much fun watching everybody because I was like, oh my gosh, everybody's playing. It was nice.
Totally. And I'll tell you, Marina, this is one of the most fun I've ever seen you have in a scene. Like, you were just like, it was so clear. Even your character was upset and stuff, but I could see in Marina's eyes, like, how much fun it was for you. And so remember this moment. Like, it's all about just giving into the character and exploring, like, where they're at. And the game just fell into your lap. It was like, hey, here's the game. And then you just played. It was so cool.
It's fun to play.
Sure is. Danielle.
Just leading into what Marina said, it's funny. I messaged Amanda during class, and I was like, everybody is doing so good. Like, honestly, everybody's seen what everybody looked so confident. Everybody was having so much fun. And, like, I could go around and tell everybody, like, individual things. But, Eliana, I really wanted to say I really noticed, like, from when you first started at Deering, like, I've just seen you blossom. Like, the way you've been doing your scene, it's really inspiring. And you're just so free, and your accent is perfect. So I wanted to say really good job.
Yeah. Thank you. I was gonna say accents are hard.
No, they're so hard.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. It's very nice.
Any other takeaways from tonight? Yes, Phoebe.
I liked what you were saying, like, with our scene, how, like, even though you gave us the thing to build to, like, how that was a challenge, because, like, in my head, when you first said that, I was like, oh, well, if we, like, have the thing to build to, then isn't that not a challenge because we have it? But then that's, like, not it at all. Like, the challenge is knowing how to, like, get to that place. So that was, like, cool to realize. I also wanted to tell Jada good job because I always like watching Jada do improv, and, like, like, she's just so good, and I like watching her get more confident in it because it makes me so happy because Jada and I used to, like, do improv together for our scene, and she would always be like, no, like, I'm not good, but she was literally always so good. And I feel like now you're just realizing it more, Jada, and so it makes me really happy.
Thank you, Phoebe. That is so sweet. I miss doing improv for our scene.
Love it. And I want to jump on what you said, Phoebe, with the challenge, because I wanted to let you know also why I threw that challenge your way too. It's because that's what you have to do with the play. That's what you have to do with the play. And again, right before all this stuff happened, we were moving in that direction. Well, that hasn't changed. So all the stuff that we're working on inside of this class is still setting us up for success when we come back and we're able to be in this space and do plays together, improvised plays. So an improvised play, I know exactly what the play title is. I have a pretty dang good idea of where we're going to take the play eventually and what kind of characters we're going to play. And if I'm doing an hour-long play, I can't drop it all down right in the beginning. And as a writer, same thing. You want to have this thing that you're leading towards, that you drop like and sprinkle little clues towards all the way till, but it doesn't get revealed until the right time. And so I was like, okay, cool. This would be a really good challenge for you as an actress and as a writer as well.
Did Chris get to go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris
Okay.
went.
Cool.
Any other takeaways? Okay. Oh, Danielle. Yeah.
Well, I just want to say, and Elizabeth, like, you're really talented. Like how Brian, when I really loved watching you. You know, I don't know how long you've been acting and whatnot, but like the way you did your character, it was just so good. So it was really fun.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
So
yeah,
much
no, I've been
love
So
going
much
on right
love.
now.
So much love.
Since
I
we
literally
got live viewers in the webinar too that have been watching
yeah,
you guys do
this
improv.
was our first live webinar for improv. So you guys had an audience. You had a literal audience tonight watching your scenes, and
yeah,
extremely positive response. They loved your stuff. Absolutely loved your scenes. So great work tonight, guys. Do a lot of point of view work this week so that you're ready to just do open scenes next week without getting those things. And I want to leave you guys to be able to sort of compliment each other here and go through some of what the scene was and some of the things that we really saw. And I'll allow for inside of the webinar for some of our live viewers to also point something out as well of the things that basically if they saw something, if you saw something in the live webinar and that's something that you'd like to share, I will translate it to these guys as well. So let's share, let's talk about the scenes and sort of just build on each other for a second, then I'll come back and in class here in about like 6 minutes or so. So go ahead. I'd love to hear about you guys complimenting each other on your scenes and what you saw, and so we can hear that from the other people.
I'll just
Everybody starts talking at the same time.
I just loved everyone's energy. I thought it was so awesome tonight. Like the whole time when we were just like observing in the waiting room, I was just got the biggest smile on my face, like watching everyone do their scenes. So really great job, everyone.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
I
Good
think
job.
On your scenes and what you saw, and so we can hear that from the other.
They weren't talking yet. I know.
Oh.
Dude, I got you, but I'm saying they weren't talking.
Huh?
It looks worse if you're in frame, like you said, and you go over,
Wait,
and then it's just your
Phoebe.
side.
Okay.
Can you hear me? Oh, I just want to say I really like watching you, Phoebe,
good,
too.
I'm
Like
just
from
on it.
Masterclass,
Like,
like
I
you're
got
just really growing as an actress and as a person too. And I just love watching you. Like every time I watch you, I just have such a big smile.
Dude,
So
I
keep
totally
working
agree. I'm
hard,
not
Phoebe.
frustrated. I was
That's so
letting you know
sweet.
you
Thank
don't
you,
have to do
Danielle.
that.
I always like watching you. You did really great in Masterclass too.
Oh, thank you. It was really cool online. It was a whole nother level, you know.
Danielle and Jason. Like I'm so bad with like awkward situations. Like all I do is laugh in awkward situations, and literally the whole time with your guys' pacing and like the awkwardness between like Jason, you referring to yourself in third person was just and like it was so funny, and I could, even though it wasn't intentional, like you could just feel the awkwardness, like you were there in the Skype date yourself and you're like, oh God, like I think I need to leave. I don't think I should be watching this. Like it was really funny.
Thank you. More awkward scenes, Danielle.
But you did really good, Jason, too. Yeah, like I could tell you were really engaged, like listening, like Brian said. I felt that, definitely.
Thank you. And I also liked really the BRITTNAY, and Devaney scene. Sorry, I forgot your character. I thought that was really well timed, and really enjoyed that one.
Thank you. Thank you. I had a great partner to work with.
I was gonna say the same thing about you. You crushed it.
Thank you. It was like, I don't think I was expecting that energy to come so quick. So like genuinely when I popped back, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, Christina, you did a really good job just staying in that point of view, because that situation, I mean, anyone else would have kind of went to the sympathy part where you should go, and you did great staying strong and going
You know?
So are you going to return the book?
Yeah, I didn't know it was hard. I laughed a lot during that scene. Yeah.
Yeah, Eliana, it was fun doing a scene with you. I don't think we had before, and you were a very good scene partner. I enjoyed it. What?
Thank you. You too.
Thank you, Marina. You were amazing. Like I've never gotten to work with you before, but I fed off your energy, so I fed off you. So you helped me a lot today.
Girl, I was feeling like you were carrying it. I was loving it. I was loving it because like one of the things that we talk about, especially when like on the performance team, is like framing. And so I feel like there's a lot of times where I can frame, but maybe I don't really allow myself to play as much. But with you, I felt playful. I kept losing it a little bit because Brian got me, dude. I was like, dang it, no, like I need to block his part of the screen. But it was I really loved everything that you said. It was easy. You made it easy with everything. It was cool. I felt like we were talking, like we did have that relationship, you know? And it's funny because I actually do smell books. Like when I buy books, I smell them. So I like put my throwing it out there, guys. But I put myself in that position. I was like, okay, this is my friend. Like she smells books too. Like what do we do? We're kind of got that weird thing going. So it was fun.
Yeah,
it was a lot of fun. And Amanda and Chris, I was cracking up because my mom is the pink lady. Okay, she loves pink, so that's like normal. But like it was great. It was great how you guys did it, and the lines that you said, I was dying. You're like, well, it's fine. Like, I'm just going to return it anyway. So does it really even count? And then you're like trying to pawn it off. And then the line of the gateway dress.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
Wow, that's it.
I'm glad, Chris, that you didn't just like give in to taking the dress, that you like showed that struggle, because I think your character really would have done that. So I think that was a good job.
Yeah. I really enjoyed the scene a lot.
It was fun. And I wanted the dress.
Yeah, of course. It's free, right?
Purple.
I know.
Chris, this isn't about the scene, but just your lighting is so beautiful. Like every time you come on into the class, and you're just so well lit, and you look like perfect. I'm like always like so impressed. Like I don't know how you like. I don't know. You just always look beautiful, and your lighting is so nice.
It's just I got it off of Amazon. It's one of those rings.
Really?
Yeah, it's like $35, but it comes with a stand, so I'm not, I'm hands-free, and it's got like different settings for the light.
Ooh.
That's a good idea.
You look glowing.
Yeah.
That's an investment.
Good one.
Because they were so entertaining. Everyone was so true to their character. And when we talk about improv, the most challenging thing about improv is you do have to come up with it on the spot.